Tonight we honor a distinguished group of journalists and executives who work every single day to serve the public by seeking and reporting the truth.
We have the responsibility to present informed journalism that leads to long-term, systemic, and sustainable change.
Every day our journalists are holding officials accountable, exposing corruption, highlighting local community champions, providing critical information during severe weather, life-saving information during times of crisis, and context during times of conflict.
We bring our listeners into our worlds and attempt to provide the context that is crucial to understand not just our history, but also our present.
The right of an individual to report the news without fear of harassment or threat from those in power means so much more than just a tool to accomplish a task.
The thing that I fear most in our country is the death of certain principles: honesty, fairness, tolerance, equality. When I was young, I thought they were solids, like columns of stone at the Lincoln Memorial. Now I know how ephemeral these principles are, that only exist insofar as we're able to imagine them and sustain them and explain them.
Because if we don't have meaningful inclusion, we're silencing journalists and the communities they represent when we need them most.
Democracy relies on the diversity of the human experience, like the pages of the opinion section in your local newspaper, which for a long time have been vibrant forums for debate and discussion. That is our public service.
Now, this isn't a call to political activism, but an alarm bell urging you to do your work. Remain vigilant or get serious about hiring and retaining a diverse workforce. Equip your staff with tools to overpower the biases that seep into coverage decisions, into stories and headlines. Shine a critical light on any attempt to keep the next generation of journalists from learning the context and truth and history that they will one day be called upon to report. Demand of your journalism a rigor and sophistication that answers this aggressive obfuscation, disinformation, and malevolent doublespeak with fact.
I'm not quite sure how a farm kid from Wisconsin ended up here, but I do know this. For the rest of my life, I will never forget this night. I'll never forget this feeling, and I will never, ever forget the tremendous honor that you've all given me tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Grab your First Amendment and get out there and sell, sell, sell.
We are committed to prevailing in this action, no matter the cost.
Even as I come closer every day to breaking a law just by doing my job, I stand resolute with the confidence that beneath my feet is the immutable foundation of the First Amendment. Thank you.